So the Rangers got the draft lottery and will be drafting 5th overall. Here's who they should target. To me, there's a pretty clear top 4 in this draft, so the Rangers are going to have a tough decision to make. At number 1 overall, the Maple Leafs will obviously be taking Gavin McKenna. No shocker there. I think the San Jose Sharks go for positional need here and complete their rebuild by selecting the stud right-handed defenseman Chase Reed. Canucks are most likely going to go best player available, and Ivar Stenberg out of Sweden is pretty clearly the best forward outside of Gavin McKenna. And at 4th overall, I think the Blackhawks have a similar mentality here, and Caleb Malhotra has shot up draft boards, and he'd be perfect to pair with Connor Bedard. That leaves 3 likely players I think the Rangers have to decide over at 5th overall. Keaton Verhoff, Albert Smits, and Tynan Lawrence. Verhoff is the pretty safe pick here. 6'4", physical, strong, and he appears to be pretty pro-ready. But like many Rangers prospects, skating is a concern, and he's also not the best puck-moving defenseman. Not to mention he's a right-handed defenseman, and you do have Adam Fox. Albert Smits is a really intriguing prospect for me. He's a stud left-handed defenseman that had an incredible Olympics for Latvia and Milan. He's definitely a bit smoother than Verhoff, but he's not as polished of a prospect, and he's definitely not as big and strong. And finally, you have Tynan Lawrence. This kid absolutely screams Chris Drury. He's a center from Boston University with a pretty solid two-way game, and he did have a pretty impressive World Juniors tournament with Canada. Rangers desperately need a center, and outside of Malhotra, Lawrence seems to be the clear number 2 guy here. With so many variables and the top 4 being pretty set in stone, I'm not really sure what Chris Drury's thinking here, but if it were me, I would pick Lawrence. You fill a positional need, and you get a guy that you know can make an impact pretty quickly. Let me know your thoughts down below.